Good morning, everyone. So let's start our today's session. So today's session, first half of the session will be given by Mr. Sanjeev Kumar. He's Additional Director, DIITM DRDO HQ, and he will be delivering the lecture on TOT and DRDO support to industry. So Sanjeev sir, you may please go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. Just give me a minute. I'll share my presentation.
Sanjeev sir, am I audible?
Yes. I'm trying to share the presentation.
Sure, sir. Okay, sir.
I have sent you a mail, otherwise also one copy. I'm trying to share it with the. I think some problem is there in the sharing the presentation. I'll just start my speak. If you can share the presentation later on with the.
Sir, we are sharing the screen.
Now it is has come.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Sir, you may please, sir, go ahead. When you want to change the slide, you just let us know. We'll change it.
Okay. 1 minute. Yes. So good morning, all. As I already introduced, I'm Sanjeev Kumar, scientist staff working as a digital director in Directorate of Industry Interface and Technology Management. So today I will be speaking specifically on a transfer technology of the DRDO developed technologies and what are the other supports available we are offering to the industries to just to begin with. Can you change the slide, please? Yeah. So as you that DRDO is one of the department under Ministry of Defense, it is working in basically doing the R&D, research and development for to meet the requirement of Indian Armed Forces. So it was established in 1958 and continuously working from testing inspection to now we have reached a stage where we are manufacturing the advanced weapon systems and technologies, and which are being exported to the other countries also. So we have achieved this with the help of industries. Without industries, it is not possible. In the internal industries also getting benefited. The overall ecosystem is being developed in the country by the DRDO. Can you next slide, please? So as you know that I already told you, our vision is to empower the nation with its state-of-the-art indigenous defense technologies and security technologies and systems. For this vision, we are on the mission to develop D&D of state-of-the-art weapon system sensors, which are lacking in the country, and facilitating production and induction of indigenous systems and technologies developed by DRDO, providing a technological solution to the services and addressing their problem challenges being faced in the field, and with our experience trying to give the best solution possible with the available technologies, nurturing and strengthening the defense R&D capability of the Indian industries. Not only we are doing the transfer technology and engaging in our development, we are doing a lot of handholding to the industries to build their capability and capacities to take up these challenging tasks of defense manufacturing. And lastly, we are also developing the infrastructure and the testing facilities, which is quite a state of the art and which is very few in the countries, and it is very difficult to establish, and cost wise also not economical for many industries to establish these test facilities. So DRDO is helping Indian industry in getting the testing done for testing and evaluation of their production services, whatever they have developed. Next slide, please. So as I already told you, it was established in 1958, and it has gone for a very long journey. From inspection, we have done S&T, then we have done the technology generation, then we have taken the program IEMD. Then now we have reached to a stage where we are developing complex system of systems and advanced technologies, which is being exported. And we have already seen ASAT launch, Pinaka systems, guided Agni missile systems, so many systems and missiles that we have been developing. This is with the help of industry. So if you see overall ecosystem, that we have come to the stage where we are starting export also, and of course we are lacking some of the area where we need to push more trust and develop more niche technologies. So where we want that industry to take over. So kindly next slide, please. So just to tell you, if any industry want to approach DRDO regarding any of their problem, or they want to know anything about in the DRDO, they can approach DITM. DITM is a nodal agency, single window interface for industries in DRDO headquarters. So primarily we are interfacing industry between DRDO and interface between DRDO and industry. We are formulating various policies and procedures to support the industries, facilitating defense manufacturing. So we are trying to build the overall ecosystem in the country and for the defense production and defense R&D. Next slide, please. So if you see how the question comes to how the industries can be engaged with the DRDO in their R&D works. So we have some industry engagement model already being executed. Some of the I will tell you in the next slide. Next slide, please. This, as is the first, is development partner. This everybody knows that industry through the way of development contract becomes a development partner, which has got their own advantages. I will tell you in the transfer technology slide. So through this mode, you can become with the development contract. You can, as a provision under DRDO procurement manual 2025 or earlier also, that the industry can have through competitive mode, they can become a development partner in the various product of DRDO. iDEX and WAB is some of the example I have written here. We have a joint development where the industry has taken over some portion, and we have developed jointly, like in case of Pinaka launcher. And transfer technology, whatever technologies we are developing, we are at the end of the day, DRDO is not a production agency. We are transferring it to Indian industries for production, and these technologies are not only they're getting benefiting. They have a one special advantage in this. When we do TOT, we are not restricting industries to not to do R&D. They can do the value addition and come back to us, and they can claim for that their value addition for the specific version variant they have done. This we are permitting in our TOT cases, which is not available in primarily if you take any TOT from any of the F4 and OEM. These TOTs, they are very restrictive. They don't allow anything to do, any value addition to their technologies, and IPR rights are protected. Though we have our IPR rights is held by DRDO, but we are allowing you to do value addition in your technology. This is the major thing which you get advantage of. Then we have a joint development forum where LRSAM long range surface to air missile, medium range surface to air missile developed with the IA's right. Then everybody knows BrahMos missiles in Operation Sindhu that it's performed spectacularly. Then it is done by India and Russia joint venture. It's foreign. Then we have a DCPP mode. DCPP design development partner. DCPP is another variant of development partner only. The thing is that we engage industry since the inception of the project, where the industry involved in the various activities and design testing throughout the thing. It has got the advantage. I will tell you in my subsequent slide what is the advantage in DCP. Then we have GOCO model, government-owned company operated, where our DRDO facilities, which we feel that can be operated by industry due to many reasons, because we don't have a many lack of manpowers, and industry can this basically production oriented, like STPP plant is there, and some other facilities are there which is running under GOCO mode. So these were the various mode of engagement through which the industry can engage with the DRDO. Next slide, please. So DRDO partnership, you can witness this all the three system being developed through the DRDO industry partnership. If you see this Akash missile system, which is performed in Operation Sindhu, Pinaka rocket systems, wheeled armored platform, long range guided attack systems, all these systems have been developed with the industry. And if you see that, you will find that all the systems are very big, and MSME is placed where. If you see that, take any of the system, come to the next slide, please. I will tell you MSME is the backbone for any of the system development. Next slide, please. Next. Yeah. This is the footprint of the presence of DRDO in all over pan India. You can see that many of the industries throughout the India is engaged. If you take this LCA development, where that more than 150 MSME has contributed in the development of LCA. So 31 DPSUs, large industries, and 34 academic institutions. So if you see, there is a very large workforce of MSME which is behind our each of the every developed system of DRDO, which is they are not coming at the forefront, but they are the supply chain, crucial supply chain for these developed systems. So they played very important and crucial role in the total development of DRDO. Another example I'll show you for the Akash weapon system. Next slide, please. In this, you can see that more than 300 plus industry partners are there, which have contributed throughout in the total development of this Akash weapon systems, and more than 10 DRDO lab and 10 academic institutions. So if you see that not only the large industry which is working in the development, they may be getting the main contract, but ultimately the supply chain, the item comes from the MSME only. So even the DCPP or development lead system integrator places a contract on the supply chain industries. So next slide, please. So the MSME and startups are very important for the industries, defense ecosystems. I'll tell you now some of the provisions which are enabling industry. So few others like transfer technology, I already told you. Next slide, please. This transfer technology I already told you. Then DRDO is offering their our patents are free of cost for the exploitation by the industry. Then development production partner model we have come up, which is working very well. And in the technology development fund scheme has been created by DRDO, Dare to Dream innovation contest, where that everybody can participate, even a single student can also send their ideas in the for this contest. So everybody is free to participate, not only industries. So DRDO Industry Academia, DRCOs has been created, where that earlier only the DRDO Industry Academia was interacting, and through DRDO the industry were getting. Now we have brought in the industry in between in the DRDO and Academia interactions and developments. Access of we have opened our test facilities to the industries. Industries can come and test their products, whatever R&D they are doing. So we are offering at a reasonable cost. Then certification and evaluation, technological and scientific handholding. We have come up with a system summer called System for Advanced Manufacturing and Rating, where we are trying to establish a rating kind of a thing among the Indian industries. Because when we want to choose the industries, we want to have some industries performing really very well and they have established their processes. So we want to have kind of a rating system. So this is the new system. It is under trial only. So it is not yet implemented fully. So this then finally we are hand-holding industry in the export of military systems by the Indian industry. Next slide. I will start my thing with the transfer technology, how we are doing it, TOT to the industry. Next slide, please. So basically, the first guidelines for transfer technology was promulgated in 2015 with the approval of Honorable Lakshman Mantriji. Then after at that time the TOT fees was 20% cost, and some other provisions were there which the industry was not liking. So we through the 5 years we have transferred the technology and seen the issues of various raised by various stakeholders in industries and issues in the transfer technology. And to address all this issue, we have quickly come up with a policy in 2019, policy and procedures, where we splitted the approvals which are required for higher authorities and procedures which we can tweak very quickly as per the requirements for the faster TOTs. So in 2019 we have done it. So in that we have brought it fees from 20% to the 5%. Earlier it was 5% for the military technology. There are two types of technologies which we are offering. One is the category A technology. We are calling it a military technology, and category B technology, dual use spin of technologies. The royalty is we have made it royalty earlier about 2%, 4%, 6%. Now the royalty is nil. There is no royalty for the sale to government and 2% to the for the export. Recently, in February, we have revised once again our policy to implement to accommodate the various compliances required by the industry for manufacturing of defense systems. So the policy and procedure has been refined and to expedite the TOT to the industries. So next slide, please. So some of the salient features, I'll tell you that this technology brief and number licenses details are available on the DRDO website. Non-exclusive licenses are given on a level playing field. There is no differentiate between the DPSV and any private industry or MSME. Licenses generally in general 10 years, and category A license is free of cost. Handholding for industry is up to 12 weeks based on the complexity of the technology. License of the some technology could be held by multiple industries, because more than one industries are allowed to transfer the same technology. Depends upon the production requirement and other that need of the industry. Sometimes industry want to take TOT for export purpose also. Single industry can hold multiple licenses. This is one of the important thing, that if you want any industry want to enter into defense production, then if they are handling the explosive, then PESO license is one of the main critical requirement. Then another, if that item or system falls under that list of the press note 2019, then a license issued by ILDC, industrial license for defense manufacturing issued by DPIT is required for manufacturing of such system. Then industry is we encourage. I already told you that you can do the upgrade and you can bring up with the new variants, and exclusive market right may be given if you ask. And in this, government have a margin right even if you have your this develop your variant. So this is the some of the features. Some other feature I'll tell you next slide, please. Next slide, please. So these were some of the features. Now up to come to the procedures. So it's very simple. The technology is lab identified technology and nominated. We do the costing of this, and we saw this. Then we, after doing costing, we put interest on the internet. for seeking EY from the industries. Then we do the technical assessment of the industries. Then after the industry do the due diligence, suiting the requirement, then signing the LATOT with the industry after charging TOT fees. Then we do the handholding, issue the TOT certificate to the industry. Next slide, please. The details are available on the DRDO website. You can go to this is recently updated earlier, the page has been developed. Under offering, you can go to the schemes and services and TOT. There you can find all the details, available details, what are the technology available, and everything is available. Next slide, please. So that, but when we do EOI, generally we see the requirement, what basic requirement details of the industry, availability of adequate infrastructure and technical expertise, past performance, how they perform, capability and capacity to take the production requirements. These are the few things which we see. We have standardized the forms and format so that the communication is less between the DRDO and industry, and we can expedite the TOTs. Next slide, please. Technical assessment committee is there, which after doing the technical assessment, we award TOT to the industries. They are responsible for selecting technically competent and financially sound firms and verify their claims, what industry made, what the infrastructure they are having, what expertise they are having. Sometimes if required, we visit also. So the cluster DG of the is the responsible for the approval of the industries. Next slide, please. As you can see that there is a manifold increase in the TOT from starting from 1988. We are doing after policy and procedure that now this graph we have touched almost 250 TOTs in a year. So you can understand almost every day we are signing 1 or 2 licensing agreement. Next slide, please. Then I told you DRDO patents for the industry. All patents are relevant to publications are available on DRDO website. We are not charging any license fee for the access to these patents. Only that 1,000 rupees application you have to forward it. After they will do your assessment. If you find suitable, then they will give you license, sign the licensing agreement on non-exclusive basis. You can find the details under this link. We have to see that now the site is being updated for the reasons. So these details can be found out on the same offerings. Next slide, please. Then I told you development and production partner. So industry partners involved right from the development phase. LS they are responsible for the providing life cycle support to the industries. And this has been included in Chapter 12 of the Defense Procurement Model 2020, and now 2020. I think it's updated 25. This is a content TOT because ultimately industry learns what they develop. So the TOT requirement is not there. Only the agreement is signed at the end of the development and successful trial. And one of the advantage of working with DRDO in the development is that there is no TOT fees at the end of the day. So their TOT is done free of cost, and the TAC and CC are not done for the development and production partner. Next slide, please. And more than 100 DCPP has been selected so far. These are some of the systems where that many of the, if you see that most of the industries are the private industries which are being selected as the DCPP because they're more found to be more competitive in bidding. So like attack system, LRGB, VSHRODs, WAP. So many platforms are there. Only the private industries are able to compete with the DPSUs. Next slide, please. These are some more. These are some more systems where you see that almost everywhere 90% systems are being done by these private industries only. Next slide, please. Technology Development Fund. This is another scheme of DRDO which was conceptualized in 2018. It is basically to support private industry, MSME, and startup for R&D in defense ecosystem towards Atmanirbhar Bharat. So this problem comes from the various DRDO labs and services. It could be from so they project the problem, and the industry has to provide the solution. So T1H technically best solutions are funded after due process selection. Earlier it was 10 crore funding was there. Now it has been increased to 50 crore funding. The main advantage in this scheme is that 90% of the total funding is done by DRDO, which is the maximum funding available from any of the other scheme of the Government of India. So another advantage is that the hand-holding mentoring is done by DRDO. DRDO provides test facilities for testing and evaluation of these technologies also. So 78 project has been awarded and 100 in this. So next slide, please. 100 plus and under sanction. Next slide, please. So next slide. Yeah. So another thing is mechanism for interaction with academia and industry. DRCOs has been created that we have two things where extramural research where the research boards are there, which is interacting continuously with the industries. And we have also created a center of excellence. DRCO 16 center of excellence has been created. Now earlier it was DRDO academia only. Now we have introduced industry also because after TRL level 3, that proof of concept that when you make a lab level prototype, the industry has to take it from the 4 to 6. So industry has been brought in in this, and this is which is very good that industry is involving since the beginning and interacting with DRDO and academia. So it is giving a kind of a mutual benefit to all the stakeholders, including academia and DRDO and industry there, because everybody industry is knowing what academia is doing and how research is being done, and they can take the product because there is no gap is there to reduce this gap. So we are doing help supporting this in the this model is supporting industries and building total ecosystem. So now other than this, we have a testing and evaluation support where that DRDO is providing the test facilities to the industries where they can come and do the testing. Some of the salient feature aspects are that this facility can be used by private industries in their R&D project. Industry reps may witness the test and may offer government authorized QA certification agency rep participation. This policies of MOD are being followed. We have supported iDEX and other ADB projects also. So in the week, other than this testing and evaluation, we have evaluation certification support also, where the SAMILAC is the nodal agency for which provides the certification support to industry for military airworthiness. And SAG Delhi provides the testing and certification for IT and crypto products developed by industry on the request of the services. So this is important that on the request of the services. So if you see all this hand-holding, DRDO has a provision to support scientific and technical, provide scientific and technical support to the Indian industries, wherein we are providing design consultancy, development and fabrication support, design audit, and development of the software also if on the need basis.
I think the screen sharing has stopped. Unable to see the screen.
This slides you will get it, that's not a problem, but I want to tell you only that the DRDO is providing the scientific and technical support, wherein industry can approach any of the DRDO lab for a relevant lab where they want to see. They can take a design consultancy, design develop. They can support in their development, fabrication, design audit, even in the development of software. So these are some of the supports which we are offering to the industries, and some are the point is that if any industry want to take a support in the testing and evaluation, they can approach to the SOPs available on the website. You can approach to the concerned lab. They will provide you the support. If anything is problem is there, you can write to us. Through DITM also we are doing interfacing. We are helping supporting industries in their work done in execution and even facilitating meeting also if required, sorting out their grievances if any, taking up issues or higher authority we need to resolve any decision or policy making decision need to be taken, then we can facilitate in that. So we are continuously working on toward the making policy changes, procedural changes, and supporting industries. So any kind of support you want, you can write to us, you can approach to us, even if it is of any nature. If we are able to resolve it, we will resolve it. If it is pertain to some other department, we will forward it to the department, get you connected with that department so that your things are addressed. So our intention is to address the requirement of the industries and support them in a timely support and speedy and timely support. So And summer, I already told you this. One of the initiative was there where the industry you can some fees are there. We are trying to revise this model. Earlier the fees was around 80,000 for MSME, which was subsidized. Now this scheme is revised where we are trying to cut down the fees somewhere around 25,000 so that more industry can participate. Annual fees. It is the collaboration between DRDO and Quality Council of India, where we have identified certain parameters. On the basis of the parameters, the industry's performance is assessed. So you can always approach the Directorate of QRS if any quality, reliability, and safety in DRDO headquarters. If you want to see this summer rating. So these were some of the test facilities, NCAT facilities, extremely high altitude test for EMI, EMC facilities, ATR, Chitradurga facilities, PXC test proof and field fire ranges. So I was telling you that these are the facilities which is available to you, and you can approach DRDO to access of these facilities. And a defense testing portal is also being made, where I think we are trying to through the MIT is trying to put all the facilities available at one spot. You can access all the facilities, see the availability. I think it is being formulated. So nevertheless, you can approach for the requirement to any of the DRDO lab or through DRDM. So can you please come to the slide number 31? Yeah, I was talking about these. These are the some of the about the summer. Now this is for this scheme is for all the industries, micro, small, and large industries, enterprises, and I think you can take the advantage of this assessment. So you are the far better from the other industries in your processes, in your whatever you are manufacturing in your factories. So come to the next slide, please. In order to support the export, also DRDO is doing the handholding, enabling defense export for the Indian industries. We have made a compendium of the product wherein we have put the products which are having an export potential. In addition to that, we have made a SOP also to handle the industries. If suppose you are going to the abroad and you are some specification need to be tweaked, that you want to take the help of DRDO scientists in the specification, then we have a SOP and you can approach for the DRDO developed product, whether you can need those specification or any other kind of help is required. So you can, based on this compendium, you can see the product which are having export potential, and you can see if you are interested in export and take the TOT. So you can find out it may be interesting to you. So come to the next slide, please. Some of the new initiatives are there that next slide, please. DRDO is continuously trying to improve our policy and procedures and supporting the more industries. So we are trying to come up with a policy for harnessing startup in defense in the R&D. This is under approval process only, wherein we are trying to give opportunity startup to engage in our projects. So this is under approval, still approval phase. Then further, we are trying to simplify our DCPP model and processes. And last thing, this is already done recently. Industry interface groups. We have created a industry interface group in each of our laboratory. In addition to the lab, we have a group at DRDO headquarters also in the DIATM. What it does that we have made a provision that first and third Wednesday of every month, any industry want to approach any of the lab, they need not to take any kind of prior appointment, because the industry, it was the main problem that DRDO labs were not reachable, and some complaints were there. So industry can go to any of the lab on the first and third Wednesdays, and under this IIG industry interface group will be there. The people will be sitting over there, and you can project your problem. They will connect with the concerned person. They will guide you. If they are not able to solve your problem at the lab level, then you can approach to a DRDO headquarter level. We have every Friday, last Friday of the month, we have an IAG meeting at DRDO headquarters. One-to-one meeting is there. So you can put your concern, and we will guide you. We'll try to resolve your problem. So I think industries who are interested, they can exploit this provision. It has been recently promulgated, and details are available on our DRDO website. Who is the point of contact? Everything is available on the DRDO website. So these were some of the new initiatives. And lastly, I want to say that if you want to reach DRDO, this is our address. Next slide, please. I have made it. The details are available on the DRDO website also. You can find out that DITM Industry Interface and Technology Management, and you can write to us at ditm.hqr@gov.in. So thank you very much. So this was a very brief presentation because I've been given 40-minute time for the presentation. So I could not go in details. So next time, whenever we have available time, we can have another session specifically on certain topics of your choice. So I think with this effort, we will reach Atmanirbhar Bharat, Takniki Shishta, and Vaishvik. We will become a Vaishvik Niryat Kendra. So we will start exporting defense system. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sanjeev sir, for the session. So I believe our participants have some questions. So I'll request each and every participant to go one by one and ask any queries that you have.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Essentially, when it comes to drone drop munitions, the certification process of the munitions taking around a year and a half. Are there any new policies to accelerate this certification?
See, these airborne systems are generally done by this SEMILEC certification. There is a procedure in place, DDP MAS. We are trying to establish, this not only in drone drop, some other indigenous system which are being made for aviation grade, this problem is being faced. So we are trying to convince SEMILEC that you come up with some procedures which are at least you can expedite, because there is once the system fails, then you have to make a failure analysis report and all these things. It takes a time. Sometimes reports are not available and system itself is not available to analyze. So these are some of the things which we are trying to come up. But exclusively this answer, if you can send me your query, I will forward it to the concerned department, because I'm not handling this specific domain. I'm handling missiles and naval systems. So if for your whatever problem you are facing, if you give in a brief writing, I will forward it to the concerned department, so that we can have a look and deliberation on it. How we can expedite it.
Definitely, sir. Thank you so much.
I had a question regarding the Technology Development Fund. What are the rules and requirements for applying, and where can we find more guidance on that?
So actually, there is a dedicated website is there, and there is another department in DRDO headquarters called TDF, Directorate of TDF, which is looking after this disbursement, selection procedure, and maintenance of site. So details are available on the website itself. You have to make a account. You have to log in and you have to fill your details and see what are the problem challenges being offered for the you have to apply whether you are fitting in that domain or not. What problem we are seeking on the website. So for the more details, if you write to me, I will guide you, connect you with the person. Mr. Arjun Kumar is there, who is looking after this particular aspect of selection of industries for TDF. You can write to me. I'll connect you.
Hello, good morning, sir. I have a question. So, sir, there are some labs such as Center of AI and Robotics. So, how can we connect to them? Is there any specific mail or contact number? How we can contact such labs?
Actually, the thing is that whenever you want to approach anybody in per se, so you have to clearly tell who you are. Sometimes the one-liner mail comes, I want to do development this. They don't write what they are. At least a brief paragraph about you, what you do, what is your intention. So, and not a good, sometimes people write too lengthy so that everything lost. So don't understand. So you have to just tell you what you are, and you have to see the all the details and portfolios are available on the DRDO website. What lab is suiting you? So you can write to that lab director and copy to us, copy mark to us. If they are not responding, then you can approach to us. I have told you already, IAG has been created wherein you can go and have a physical meeting. If they are not responding, then DRDO headquarters will help you in facilitating those meetings, or rather try to find out a solution for your problem, if it is possible under the policies and procedure of DRDO.
Okay, thank you, sir. It's very helpful. Also, sir, how can we attend those physical meetings? Is there any process for that?
No, there is no. This is walk-in. You can just go and attend. You can write a mail to director that you are interested in coming. That is also not required even. That you can go and meet them. Because these are the new initiatives recently started, maybe 3-4 months back. So you can write a mail, copy to us, and you go to them. Because POC details are also available. The person, you can call those persons also before going, because it's an effort. You have to go there all the way. So sometimes whether meeting is cancelled or something, you can just have a word with the POC if you want. You can write a mail to POC, point of contact of each lab.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Sanjeev sir, good morning.
Good morning.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, please.
Sir, myself is Colonel Sarthi. I'm a veteran. Sir, one is the small suggestion and another is the probably an issue. So suggestion is that even though there are a lot of policies being revised or a lot of guidelines are there, the awareness in the environment is very low. So what happens is that looking at the portal or a website, identifying who's what, where to go, for what to approach is an issue. So because many would not have this forum to attend, because iDEX has facilitated, and there was a broad outcast about this event, and many have taken the opportunity to attend, including me. So the awareness is an issue. So if you can make use of your social media handle, which is very active, so broadcast these quick references, so it makes the environment more better aware and make use of the facilities. That is one, sir. The second is the testing facilities, sir. The reaching out to the lab because enormous testing facilities are available in every DRDO labs. I also been to one of the lab as my deputation. So, but that one is that internal use case, and the second is that extending that labs to the external agencies like startups coming out of iDEX declared as a winner and innovator. They are reaching out to them is become a where to reach, whom to approach, what is available, and even if it is available is known, how to go about it, and then getting this, how to address it. If you can throw some light on this aspect.
As I already told you, I'll tell you one more problem to us. What happens? Industry come to us and tell us what to do. So at least we say that at least you study what is available in DRDO, where is available. So we cannot generate a portfolio for you. So at least industry has to find out what is their product. Sometimes they ask, sir, this is all. You tell us what we can do. This happens. If you are very clear that you are dealing in the munitions, and I think in the lab, industry must be knowing that what other DRDO labs are working in those fields. At least that much knowledge they should gain it, because they have to work with those laboratories. At least they should know the total DRDO ecosystem, because once you want to enter into R&D, then you should know who are the people working in those domains. So if you are having those kind of a knowledge, and industry has to do self-assessment also. We are doing outreach program also like this. We are going to the many of the industry association programs and giving lectures, but those lectures are very short nature, like 1 hour, 40 minutes. So there we cannot put up the details. So instead of that, what we will try to do, as I told you, that in the DDP, that this DDP MOD is trying to put up a centralized portal for the access of all the test facility, not only DRDO, held with the DPSUs or with the DGAQA or other QA agencies, or even with the armed forces. So I think that portal is being made. It is under formulation. So that will resolve your maximum problem, because there online you will be able to see the slots availability and all these things. What are the facilities available? What are the specifications of those facilities? Whether it meets your requirement or not. So that is being considered, because many times that capability of our facilities are not known to the industries, and we have to know what are the requirement of the industry, so that we can, whether we can take up those kind of tests in our facilities, what are the limitation of our facilities. So once this portal is made, I think your point that it will be addressed more or less, all the facilities will be on the one portal. So we are working towards that already. I think many of the labs, they put uploaded their facilities, more than 30 labs. So soon it will be in the public domain, I think so. So this is my suggestion, that the industry can, and for that purpose only we have created IIGs. If you are not knowing anything, you can approach to any of the lab, they will guide you. Or if they are not guiding you, you can approach to DRDO headquarters. We will see what is your requirement, at least analyzed by we have 2 service officers here in place. We can have a deliberation with them also, because many times we have a very limited team of 4 or 5 people. So with this, we are trying to help the industries. So IIG we have created for that purpose only. If you are not finding the solutions anywhere, and we can facilitate you.
So if you're referring to the DTS, sir, I think different testing, sir.
Not scheme, no, portal. I'm talking about portal. That is, DTS is different.
Okay. Because DTS is recently launched, correct, sir?
I think the defense testing portals they are trying to make, because I'm not looking all these test facilities. There's Colonel Ravi is there. I think I will connect you with him. He will be able to help you out if you are facing any kind of a problem. So, that's what I told you. If you write to us, then we will give you a solution. Even you can send a mail to us and ask some particular thing, then we will try to guide you.
Understood, sir. Only thing is that again, it's how much you are open to the system. That's why today the media is there. That's the open forum where we can broadcast to on a periodic manner, which will make the ecosystem aware whom to reach what. That's the point I was trying to request you, sir.
We are trying to make a movie also, because for that purpose also, some kind of video kind of a thing we are trying to make. It's not very easy to go to access. We are trying to kind of a movie kind of a thing which we can play at many forums easily. Anybody can see. So that is a suggestion. Already we are on I think social media. We are about our IIGs, TOTs. We are flashing the tweets. These details we are tweeting our things. Even IIGs also we are tweeting. So we are aware. We want to use it more effectively.
Understood, sir. Thank you.
Hello, good morning, sir. My name is Vinayak. I am from IEEE. I just wanted to know, is there any scope for DRDO labs to get involved in development of emerging standards in different research areas that you are currently working on? And how can I get connected to those labs?
See, standardized, that forming standards, there is I think, Directorate of Standardization in DTP MOD, and one directorate is there in DRDO headquarters, Quality, Reliability and Safety, which is facilitating in the formation of the various standards. So I think if you are interested, you can write to us, or write to them directly if mail details are available. So for further information on the subject. So they will facilitate you if you want to, because we have already formed many standards for some like Bluetooth jackets and all these things. Indian standard has been made. So you can write to them, or write to us, we'll guide you.
All right, sir. Thank you so much. I'll write to you.
So Mukesh Vyas this side from iDEX Holonics. We participate in a few of those DISC programs, and we also trying to participate in the TDF program also. Now, most of the programs launched by DRDO normally get formalized if the technology is proven, and the technology is then maybe accept then a TOT is signed. But what happens when the iDEX problem definition statement technology is developed? Will that also taken over by DRDO and then converted to a TOT for other industries to follow, or how does it happen? I mean, I'm trying to get the interconnection between iDEX and DRDO as far as technology development and technology transfer is concerned.
See, there are the 2 schemes. TDF and iDEX. If technology is developed, I think there's a provision in procurement manual. So things developed under TDF or iDEX can be procured directly by the services because they are the end users. So DRDO per se will, if we can always approach to iDEX, or iDEX can always approach to DRDO of any support required for their development. So ultimately, the user will procure those items, not the DRDO. DRDO is the R&D organization. User is the armed forces only.
Yeah. Okay, but the technology, if it is proven, maybe DRDO can put it up on the website for TOT transfer.
See, once generally what happens, this depends upon the scheme also. The industry which have developed is able to develop first chance. I think they are giving to them only. So TOTs can be given later on based on the requirements of that technology. Industries not because they have put their efforts. If you develop something and so immediately after that development you bring 10 more industries, then that small industry will die out. Nobody will work with you. So based on the requirement of the TOTs are being taken up for those technologies. If it is if they're not meeting in quantity, quality, or they're shifting their business, taken over some other company. So that is the complex thing. The TOT of the technology developed under iDEX, because we have a policy that we can transfer technology. In this policy, revised policy, we have brought the provision that it is possible to do the TOT of those technology developed under that various schemes. So provision is there. So it's only the exercising that lies with the other directorate, TDF directorate or iDEX. We can do the TOT by the policy.
You can also help exporting these technologies, because you have the platform that way, right, sir?
Yeah. We have a policy. I told you that we can support you in exporting basically because of limited manpower. We have a policy to support industries for DRDO developed systems. If any validation is required, anything is required, specification is changed. Sometimes you are not permitted to send the same specification. Some degradations need to be done. So that all customization, DRDO will support you in formulation of specification. Scientists can help you out. So all these things are available. But at present, this is the support available as per the policies.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Does anyone else have any more queries? If no, then we can probably wind up this meeting for today. Thank you, Sanjeev sir. Thank you for the wonderful session. We hope to connect with you for further sessions as well.
Sure. We will have, as per your requirement, we can have a specific session on test facility also. So that we'll find out later on.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Time we are available. You can approach us. Any industry can approach to us, write to us. You can call us. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Jai Hind, sir.
Thank you, sir. Jai Hind.
And also, important message for the participants. So we'll be having the DGQA session at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I believe you already have access to the link. So there was some confusion in the social media. So instead of DGQA, it was written as DRDO. But the session, the link stands same, the timing stands same. So I hope to see you all there. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.